Breaking news. Omisore fires back at Soyinka, drowning politicians using you against me. They know that I am not the one who killed Bola Ige. Hello, my wonderful people. This is the people that Buhari has made his cohorts, the ones who are very close to him. This is Buhari's flair. This is Buhari's people. When Buhari came in, and Nigerians thought he was going to work, not knowing that the man is a real disgrace. Is an epidemic of, there is a real definition of fraud. Okay, if you want to call it that way, I think you're not wrong to say that Buhari was the main definition of fraud. Okay, came in, deceived Nigerians in no small way. And Omisore is one of the prime suspects on that very matter, with what happened to, Bola Ige, who was murdered some time ago. And Buhari said the case file should be open. Now, that is the person, your consensus candidate for APC secretary. And Soyinka had to speak up, saying, Buhari, if you yourself, you are not a murderer and you have no hand in Bola Ige's thing, okay, how come these are the very people, these are the kind of people, okay, that you and them, you are all associating with? Well, everybody's just trying to put the matter mildly. We all know what is going on, okay? Somebody who has the opportunity to be able to stop further death and does not do it, what is it called in law? Is it not called an accomplice? And equal punishment, you serve the equal punishment. So don't think that Buhari is free. Let's get all the details, okay? Breaking news. Omisore fires back at Wole Soyinka, says drowning politicians are using you against me. Can you believe it? Say drowning politicians. Let's get it all. The National Secretary of the All Progressive Congress APC, Iyaola Omisore, has fired back at the Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka for still regarding him as a prime suspect in the murder of Chief Bola Ige, when he has been vindicated by the court. He accused Soyinka of doing the bidding of drowning politicians, using him to get at him, wondering at the professor that he has such a monopolistic acknowledgement of what happened to Bola Ige. Soyinka has fired at the President Muhammadu Buhari for anointing Omisore as APC National Secretary when he knows very well that he's still a prime suspect at the Bola Ige's matter, that this man was the very prime suspect. But Omisore in a statement said if the court of the land has vindicated him, it was naive of Soyinka after nearly a decade to still link him to further search. According to him, civil and criminal law acknowledges cases should tell Soyinka to ask his cousin Obasanjo for that murder, and they should not link him in. The world is aware of the framing of Senator Iyaola Omisore and his travails and trials facing murder charges and the consequences accompanying and discharge almost a decade ago by the competent court of the land. So how come any man can still refer to him as the prime suspect on that very murder? The professor is very wrong to say all that. It takes wickedness to spread false news. The professor does not want me to progress in my political career. He said it is part of history. We are not too young to remember. When we read of him, the professor too carried out a gun in the radio station, a criminal offense against the state. Yes, and we continue to honor him. So why is he pointing fingers at me? So this is what is happening. Omisore has reacted, saying Professor Wole Soyinka has no right whatsoever to go against him and to say he has not done well. No, the professor has no right. And Soyinka at one point was very angry. He also carried gun at a radio station, which is against the law of the land. He said they continue to honor him. So why is he now coming at him as if he's the only one who has committed a crime? Can you see the ways he's using his own hands to rope his own self in and all that? This is what happens. This is what goes on in Nigeria. No questions asked. Okay, Bola Ige's this matter is still as fresh as yesterday, as Nigerians are still wondering what really happened. Again, those that committed the crime, they know themselves and they pretend as if all is well. Muhammadu Buhari and the rest of them, Olusegun Obasanjo and the rest of them, they all know what happened. The man may be gone, but guess what? You think you have succeeded, but every man was born someday, and every single human being will go someday. You may think that you are the head, you have done this, you have done that, the person you've sent the person to an early whatever, but guess what, you are not the one who determines what happens next. You are not the determinant of what happens next. So relax. All will be revealed. It's only a matter of time. All will be revealed. Every single person who has done one thing or another and has allowed the nation to wallow in difficulty, you know what you have done. You know the length to which you have gone on to commit atrocities. You think you can actually get away with it. Of course you think you are, and you are getting away with it. It's only a matter of time. You will face the full consequences of every actions, okay, that you have taken. Every actions you have taken, you will face the full consequences. And at the end of the day, you will see it for yourself that you are not that person whom you think you are, and everybody will be able to say it categorically that you are someone who is disgraceful. Okay, someone who has no penance for truth. You think that you can just you can take somebody's own life and you can get away with it. It's only a matter of time, and all will be revealed, and all will be revealed. So I mean, well, he has called on APC and called on APC, called on Buhari. How come this is the person who is the prime suspect you guys are associated with? And guess what? Wole Soyinka has not got. In fact, they are reminding him of his own crime. Yeah, that's how they rule. Reminding him that you also did this. Is it because they've not gone ahead to dig your own? And what the only thing is said in Soyinka, if Soyinka has more terrible things, we would have heard of it. The only thing he was able to say is that Soyinka some time ago was very angry in a radio station and he held a gun, and he had a gun, and nobody has been able to say anything to him, and that is that not a crime of the land? So why is he now saying this or that and that? And this is his defense. This is his defense. This is the kind of people Buhari have around him. This is the kind of people they put in leadership. And you can see when you have people whose hearts are not right, who does wickedness and think it is the way of life, and they go away with it. And in fact, they are able to tell you, they can tell you to your face, asking you, what do you mean? Am I the only one doing after every other person is doing it? Because that's what he's trying to say. And they have not punished them. How come you are the one? The court has vindicated me. Well, my wonderful people, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.